guys, welcome to 𝘄𝘄𝘄𝘆 podcast. Today is just an updated episode about how psychotherapy has been for me. I had a couple of other topics that I should probably talk about, but I felt like this was what I wanted to talk about because it has been quite a while since the last time that I told you guys I have started psychotherapy. So if you don't know what psychotherapy is, it's just basically therapy to help you with your mental health and your well-being. And yeah, they just give you guidance and help you cope with the world. The reason why I went to psychotherapy is because, of course, my trauma has shaped the way I live my life, and I never ever received professional help because, one, I couldn't afford it, two, I couldn't find the resources, and yeah, so finally we are on the wagon of getting professional help. And so I will dive into how it's been since I've started getting psychotherapy. I have been to therapy 16 times now. So yeah, within the last couple months or so, I believe starting like January was when I started. And within those sessions, basically we just talk about whatever I want to talk about. Like it could be what I'm dealing with at the moment, or it could be related to my trauma, or it could be learning how trauma works and how my PTSD works and how I could cope with living with what I have and acknowledging the things that I go through. Yeah. So, yeah, we go through a lot of things, and in every session, I have cried. In all of those 16 sessions, I have cried or teared at least a couple of moments in there because I think for me personally, it is my safe space to let it all out and to just cry if I feel the emotions coming. We don't really have a moment in our life where we could just pause and start crying. The human body feels a lot of emotions, and when we cry is because of all of that buildup releasing. The reason why I cry could be because of buildup, could be because of some topics on the trauma, but I've seen that I cry the most, or when I have sudden outbursts the most, is when my therapist, which is a she says something that really hits the spot. And when she says that, like I could feel my emotions just coming up like through my chest to my throat. And then I just start to tear and I start to cry because it's just so validating the way that she words things or that she acknowledges me. And I think that it also has to do with, I really believe that she is a professional and that she knows what she's saying and she understands me because she is a professional, right? I mean, not to say that all professionals are professionals, but I want to believe that she knows what she's doing and that she understands me, and that is why she's able to say the right things at the right time for me. I will be completely honest. I think that we are going at a very steady pace. I think I'm kind of a pretty fast-paced person. Like, I like to get it over and done with. Like, if I were to be put on the track to like run a mile, I will be running as fast as I can until I'm exhausted because I want to get it done and over with. I will not be spacing it out or timing it unless I'm super exhausted and I just can't run anymore. But I will rather sprint the whole time and like get it done and over with. So that is kind of how I'm feeling with this therapy. But I believe that I need to take it slow at the same time. Before, I was just doing one session, but how we got to 16 sessions already within like 3 months is because I upped the sessions to twice a week now. So Yeah, I think that we are progressing, not at the fast pace that I would like, but I think it's also good for me to slow down and absorb the sessions and work on my own on the things that we talk about, because I don't want to be too reliant on my therapist to figure it out for me, or to always go to her when I have a problem. And the thing with her, because there are many different types of therapists out there, right? You might have a therapist that will actually tell you things, or you might have someone who will be like my therapist, where they kind of listen and guide you instead, and have you kind of figure out what you think is right to do, or for you to express what you feel instead of having her tell you what it is. And I think that that strategy is also very, very good, because it helps you build those strategies to cope with things that occur in your life, and you can't be reliant on your therapist for the rest of your life. So I do love that she does that as well, but I think when I went into it, I wasn't quite understanding that there was different types of therapists out there. I always just thought that they would have the answers for me, but that was not the case at all. Like, I don't know, I felt like it was gonna be like I was talking to like my best friend, and then she'll be like, oh yeah, like, that is like, and then she'll validate me, and then she will give me advice. But yeah, not my therapist. My therapist will listen to me, and then she will point out anything that she heard that was like off or negative or good as well, and she will bring that to my attention. And then after that, she will ask what I could do with the situation, or how do I feel after expressing that, or how can I overcome it. So she kind of like challenges me to find the things, which I appreciate, but at the same time, like, I just had this stigma that she was gonna tell me the stuff. So it was something that I had to learn to like adjust to, and not have an expectation of that what I thought therapy was is not what it is. Anyways, boss, I'm not gonna go into too much details about what me and my therapist talk about, because I feel like I'm still in the transition of what happened to me at the end of last year, and how I'm transitioning this new year and this new thing that I'm doing. So I feel like when the time is right, then I will share that piece with you guys. And then I will also share every piece that I've gone through with my therapist with you guys. But it won't make sense if I don't share what happened at the end of 2024 with you guys. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna leave it here. I just wanted to come on here and update you guys on what psychotherapy is like, how it has been for me, and yeah, it has been really rewarding. I think that it coming into this part of my life is everything that is meant to be, because my therapist was telling me about how I'm so far in my healing journey that usually when people go to therapy, they're still trying to figure out how to cope with things in life. But she says that I have a lot of coping mechanisms that I am able to manage, and that I know what I'm doing. But it's just that having her there to help guide me, or to listen to me, and to validate me is something that I need right now, or to bring something to my attention. And so, yeah, I am further along than some people that go to therapy. And I do believe that as well, because I feel like with me knowing a lot of like self-help and self-care remedies, it has helped me navigate through very complex things in my CSA journey, especially quickly. Like, I'm able to bounce back faster than normal, I feel like, because I feel like people would even go months or years or even their whole life without digging into the things that hurt them, or setting boundaries. And I'm definitely doing that. That is why I am podcasting whenever I feel like, because I'm going through some complex things in my CSA journey. Yeah. So anyways, with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this little update about psychotherapy. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at connect@𝘄𝘄𝘄𝘆.com. Let me know if you have any questions about psychotherapy or anything. I will be more than happy to provide resources or give you some guidance or answer any of the questions that you may have. I still encourage you to get therapy, but I totally understand how hard it can be and why you wouldn't want to do it too. I just think that everybody has their own timeline, and I wanted to do this for so long in the very beginning of my journey, but I couldn't get the help that I needed. So yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week, and as always, stay being the bad boss that you are. Bye.